Welcome back guys, Slybacon here, bringing you some Elder Scrolls Online beta coverage. So I thought I'd start at the very beginning since this is my first video on Elder Scrolls Online, and we'll start with character creation. I'm sure some of you have already seen this before. If not, this will give you a good overview of how to create your character and stuff like that. Pretty generic for MMOs, but we'll have a look at it anyway. Split between three different races, three different alliances, let me say, is three different races. As you can see, these three belong to this, these three belong to that. Simple as that. Unless of course you pre-order and you become an Imperial race, and then you can play in any faction. Any alliance, I should say. I should use the right terminology, I guess. Male, female, all pretty generic stuff. 4 separate classes. Now, when I first heard 4 classes, it's like, wow, that's pretty low. But within that, you have multitudes of specializations and customizations that you can do. So don't think 4 is restrictive, because it's really, really not. So let's just have a look. We play males, of course, because that's what we do. In the veteran gear, which is the better gear. And you can actually have a look at all the different sets. Kind of what you'd really be aiming for. Unfortunately, you can't see the Imperial. The Imperial is actually really nice. So I'm still kind of tossing up between the Imperial set and the Nord set on which ones I actually want to play. That's the cat people. Nord. It's just so awesome. It's just so Elder Scrollsy, I guess is the correct term for it. Oh, it's cool. Right, and of course, when you pick your class, every class has different gear. So that was the Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight and the Templar gear is the same except different colour. The Sorceress and the Nightblade are separate. So let's have a look at the Sorceress sets first. There's some really nice artwork in here. A lot of the complaints you hear are Elder Scrolls Online just doesn't compare to Skyrim when it comes to the graphics, which is true. You can't deny that it's not true, but it doesn't mean the graphics are bad. It's a really pretty game. Running through the main centre, or the first town I came through, I don't know if it's the main one, the first town I came through, the sun was setting, the rays of light were coming over the buildings. It was beautiful. All that type of stuff you've got to look forward to. So the Nightblade is kind of like the sneaky guy, the rogue assassin, if you will. Again, pretty cool artwork, I have to say. It's nice to get like a rough idea of what you might look like. Now don't think that just because you pick a certain alliance and a certain class, etc., that this is what you're actually going to look like, because you can actually craft stuff from any of the alliances and any of the races as far as I'm aware. The only restriction is you need to find the book to be able to create them. So don't think, oh well, I'm only going to pick that one because it's the way it looks. You know, judge other things, their racials, backstory, all that type of stuff. All the type of stuff that we like. Now again, let's go to Dragon Knight, because that's the class that I will be playing. You can either go like really simple customization like this big fat dude, actually pretty muscular. We'll take his gear off so you can have a perv. So muscular, get over there, big fat guy, yeah, or a skinny guy, or somewhere in between, generic human. But he's muscular because he's Nord, and of course he's giant because that's the thing. Now there's no skin colours in at the moment, so you just, oh no, there is. It's just very, very lightly shaded. So there's no dark guys and there's no extremely white guys. So yeah, cool. Body marking's pretty generic for Nord again. Tattoos, where are they? There's one. You know, all this type of stuff that you would expect from an Elder Scrolls game, I guess, is in here. That's extreme. That's extreme tattooing. Go into even more in-depth customization. So, torso size, chest size. So you're going to have a front bum or not, you know. Gut size, pot belly on an extremely muscular guy, probably not. Waist, tiny little waist. Arm size, he's got puny little arms. Or he's got gigantic arms, all that type of good stuff. Keep going, keep going. This is the body. Of course, you do the face as well. Basically the same structure again. Do you want to be a heroic character? Or do you want to be a soft scholar? Or angular? I don't know what that is. Manly, I guess. Or again, generic. And you can pick the voices that you want. There's a few different ones. Hair colour is more pronounced than skin colour, thankfully. Again, different styles of hair. Are you old? Are you young? What are you? Seasoned warrior? Newbie? Dormant? So, yeah. Facial hair, basically. Head marking, so do you want any tattoos on your head? Anything like that. Of course, it's different for different races. Obviously, the cat people, you can play with the whiskers and stuff like that. The Nords, it's just tattoos and things. But really cool stuff. I can see spending a lot of hours actually creating my character. Once the game goes live. How big are your eyes? Big gooby eyes. Tiny little non-racist comment eyes. Even squinty ones. Big eyebrows. Those are the ones we want. Big bushy eyebrows. Yeah. So we're just basically trying to create the ugliest guy we possibly can. Anyway, won't go into any more detail on that. As you can see, there's pretty much everything. Character name, pretty generic. Unfortunately, somebody's already stolen my name, so I'm going to have to try and get in there early when the game's actually released and try and secure that name for myself. So there'll be a lot more Elder Scrolls stuff coming out. At this stage, I've recorded 6 hours worth of gameplay, so it's going to be a lot more than that. Probably aiming up to somewhere around 15-20 hours worth of gameplay. Cut that up, try and put some good stuff together for you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this really quick intro. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.